All right, let's play detective today, because in this explainer, we're tracking down one of the most frustrating mysteries of modern life. It's a heist, and it happens to all of us, literally every single day. Where exactly does our time go, and what's the hidden cost of those wasted hours? This isn't just about feeling a little bit lazy on a Sunday afternoon. No, it's about understanding the invisible leaks in our daily routines that are just draining our most precious, non-renewable resource. So we're going to track down exactly where those missing hours are vanishing to, and way more importantly, how to actually get them back.
So, be honest with yourself for a second. Where did your day actually go? Have you ever had that incredibly sinking feeling where you stare at the clock, it just hit 5 p.m., you feel completely exhausted, totally time poor, and yet you look at your actual to-do list and realize you barely made a dent in the things that truly mattered? It's a crazy paradox, right? We're busier than ever, moving faster than ever, and yet we constantly hit the end of the day wondering how the hours seemingly just evaporated into thin air. Well, if you feel that way, you're absolutely not alone in this. It's actually a structural problem with how we navigate our modern environment.
And thinking about your day divided up into slices brilliantly illustrates exactly why that 5 p.m. panic happens. This paradox exists because our standard 24-hour day is ruthlessly carved up. You've got that first big chunk dedicated to sleep. Ideally, we're getting around 8 hours there, right? Then you have the next massive portion eaten up by work, commuting, making meals, just basic life maintenance. And then there's that tiny little sliver left over. That is your free time, your discretionary time. When you realize that you only actually possess a few hours a day that are truly yours to direct, it hits you that wasting a single hour isn't just a minor slip-up. It's actually surrendering a massive percentage of your actual life.
The time heist, identifying the suspects. So if that sliver of freedom is so undeniably valuable, who exactly is stealing it? Let's name and shame the suspects, picking our pockets.
Let's do a rapid-fire rundown of the usual suspects here, because these habits seem so innocent in the moment. First up, mindless scrolling. You grab your phone just to check one quick message, and boom, suddenly you've fallen into a 45-minute black hole of short-form videos. We've all been there. Second, endless meetings. That classic, this totally could have been an email trap that breaks up your entire afternoon. Third is task switching. This is that sneaky illusion of multitasking, bouncing between a spreadsheet, your email, maybe a chat window. It introduces a massive context-switching tax that completely destroys your cognitive momentum. And finally, procrastination. Putting off the hard work by doing productive busy work, like, reorganizing your desk for the third time today. They're super common, but they're absolutely deadly to our clocks.
Section 2. The true hidden costs. We aren't just dealing with a few lost minutes here, folks. The real danger of these time thieves isn't the isolated incidents, it's the compounding toll they take on our lives. Okay, let's dive into this because this concept basically changes everything. The whole thing hinges on opportunity cost. By definition, that's the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. In the context of our time heist, wasting time isn't just about the minutes you spent zoning out. It is fundamentally about stolen potential. The opportunity cost of scrolling for an hour? Well, that's the chapter of the book you didn't write. It's the workout you didn't get. It's the deep, restorative rest you denied your brain. Every single time you say yes to a time thief, you are silently saying no to your own goals and well-being. Now, what's really fascinating here is the contrast between what we think it costs and the actual hidden cost. We constantly tell ourselves this little lie, right? Oh, it's just 15 minutes checking social media, no big deal. But the hidden cost is a complete loss of deep focus. To put that into perspective, research from the University of California, Irvine found it takes an average of exactly 23 minutes and 15 seconds just to get your brain back into a state of flow after a single interruption. 23 minutes! That results in delayed long-term goals because you lose that amazing compounding effect of daily progress. And honestly, perhaps worst of all, it causes intense mental fatigue. Constant distraction drains your cognitive battery, leaving you feeling totally exhausted even when you haven't actually accomplished a thing.
Taking back the clock. We cannot afford to be passive victims of this heist anymore. Knowing the hidden costs, it's time to go on the offensive and aggressively reclaim those stolen hours.
So here is a clear 3-step methodology for rebuilding boundaries around your most finite resource. Step 1, audit your day. Look, you can't fix what you don't measure. Try this. For 3 days, write down exactly what you do every single hour. I promise you, you will be shocked by where the time actually goes. Step 2, block distractions. You've got to introduce intense friction between you and your bad habits. Use website blockers, put your phone in literally another room while you work, maybe even delete the apps that steal your attention from Monday to Friday. Just make it hard to waste time. And step 3, protect focus blocks. Treat a 2-hour window of deep work like a meeting with a VIP that absolutely cannot be canceled. Guard it fiercely.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, from identifying the suspects to calculating the true opportunity cost, and finally, mapping out a real strategy to defend your time. But listen, all of this information is absolutely useless if you don't apply it. So I want to leave you with this final, lingering, and frankly kind of uncomfortable question. What will you do with your next hour? Right now, when this explainer ends, will you let it just slip away into the void out of habit? Or will you choose to claim it, protect it, and actually use it to build the life you want? The clock is ticking, and the choice is entirely yours. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.